All right. Hi, everyone who is in chat. We are still a little bit away from starting today's stream, but I wanted to take some time to just excitedly keep you guys in the loop with our audio as we are finding out fun little things for Fantasy Grounds. The chat can hear everyone who is currently laughing at how bizarre it is, but shut up! I am very excited about very stupid things. I have now figured out how to ping my maps. So if you are a Fantasy Grounds user like myself, very stupid things. I have now figured out how to ping. You know what else is a thing is when you can hear yourself in the background. Oh man, but you know what I could do?
I could speakers on.
I could start singing. I could be like, row, 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 yeah, and then it could like freaking I'd just be me. That's all right. Missed opportunity. Anyway, okay, so if you are using Fantasy Grounds and you want to ping your map, you hold down spacebar and you double click. Now I know it sounds really fucking simple, and that's because it is. But then again, so am I. I am very fucking simple, and this amuses me to an endless capacity that I can now do this. I do know you can hear us, Astralis. That I specifically turned off the music so I could have this conversation, right? Now, that's not the only thing. That's not the only thing. It's not only that you can hit spacebar and ping the map, but you can also. I know you can't see me. I'm not ready for you to see what I'm going through. Okay, I'm just talking. Think of it like a podcast, like a pre-show podcast. Maybe we'll call it something like, crypt tips or some shit. I don't know. Anyway, look, that's the first thing. The first thing is pinging in Fantasy Grounds. It has literally just happened. This has happened right now. The second thing that we have done, is when you hold down both left and right mouse button and swipe across your map, you can use the ruler tool to measure distance. And then if you tap both your left and right mouse button again, it disappears the ruler. Do you know how swiftly my gameplay has just improved? Okay, look, I'm not going to lie. It's just a bunch of really, really easy, really simple things that I have now just figured out. And I wanted to share with you guys. That is all. That's the whole thing. Hi, Gina. Good to see you. Hi. Okay. I'm very happy. And I just wanted you guys to know this. I mean, we can get started now. Is everyone ready to get started? Are we good? Players?
I've been ready.
Is anyone not? Look, dead like me, don't you fucking sass me, okay? Shit like... Look, Control-C, copying and pasting and stuff like that. Hotkeys are important, dang it! I was at Gen Con, Gina, and how do we miss each other? For those of you who didn't know, I fractured my foot at Gen Con. So, I was whizzing about, despite my leg, and yeah, I was at the start playing, thing that you were at, but I was held up in, like, that little sitting area between a bunch of people, and I couldn't really move anywhere. I was just kind of, like, there with my foot, just chilling. Nikki just got home from work, wanted to chill, and here you are. Nice. We're gonna have a chill stream. But I am feeling very sassy. I mean, I'm very sassy on most days, but today is especially sassy because we have so many cool things to do today. And you know what? We're just gonna go straight into this. So, hold on. Let's pretend like I wasn't here. Shh, quiet. Everyone, shut the fuck up. Okay, here we go. Alrighty then. Good morning, good evening, good. What are you doing, Rock? Hi. Oh, he's getting his headphones. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome. My name's Michael. I'm the Den Aussie Gamer, and welcome to Pathfinder: The Seven Dooms for Sandpoint, our Pathfinder 2nd edition adventure, which of course features these wonderful and amazing Patreons, who of course help support my channel, keep the lights on, and do a bunch of amazing things. Guys, say hello to the folks at home.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Now, before we start today's session, you've probably noticed I have a new hat! Look, isn't it cool? I have changed my look. That's right. The Dead Aussie Gamer is now updating his look for a new year and a new age and a new thing. It has nothing to do with his insecurity towards his growing hairline. But anyway, look, not all of us can make fucking things work out as well as fucking John does, but you know, like, but I think it looks cool. I actually found it at the airport on the way to Gen Con, and it does actually look pretty fucking cool. So yeah. We were talking about Fantasy Ground stuff earlier on, which of course brings us very neatly to some of our sponsors, guys. I want you guys to know the sponsors that I have for my channel don't always compensate monetarily in terms of like supporting the channel, because that was something that was brought up at some point or another. Now, Hero Forge does on occasion, and usually on and off in the form of giving me minis or particular seasons. If they want me to do a review, they'll pay for a review video, stuff like that. But the reason I support my sponsors, like Sirenscape and Fantasy Grounds and Hero Forge, is because they make my shit look cool. Honestly, it is a huge thanks that I can make my productions look as good as they can because of the support I get from these guys. So just FYI, if you're wondering, you know, why doesn't Dag Stuff has sponsored content on it and blah, 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 it is because they are allowing me to use their products in order to make myself look really cool, and it is a mutual exchange of this thing. Which brings me to the first sponsor, and that is, of course, Hero Forge. For the wonderful art you can see on stream here, everything you can see here is made, of course, in Hero Forge, which is a robust, bespoke 3D model making software that allows you to design your own Hero Forge miniatures and characters, and allow you to 3D print them and have them shipped to you at home. Now, before I left for Gen Con, there was some distribution problems because of their distributor in, I think, China. But they've resolved these problems, so all the shipping and stuff like that should now be on track, and they should have all of these minis available for you guys to be able to get wherever you want to. But if 3D is not your bag, well, hey, they also have 2D flat pack minis, which honestly, the details on these are so good. Had I not spent years of my life making 3D models, I would absolutely recommend, if you are starting a collection, start with these boys. These are so fucking good. Honestly, I love them to bits, and they travel so well. Then, of course, we have Sirenscape for the wonderful sound effects you will hear during the course of the game. Sirenscape is a huge soundboard that allows you to create an immersive session with whatever game or campaign you're in. It does not matter the genre, the style. It is just amazing the amount of stuff you have at your fingertips. You want a haunted, Curse of Strahd kind of soundtrack? Well, fear not. For they have you covered with all the spoopiness. But not everything needs to be serious. What if you want something silly, you know, like goblins being stupid? Or just Neil.
I was about to say, or just me.
Could you imagine fighting the lions to this, you know? All right, the lion tears out your lung. He begins to chew it like a chew toy. The cleric is out of spells.
Ouch. Oh.
And you're on your third death save.
I love it.
Yep, there you go. All right, so sounds make games important, and of course you can. Every epic game deserves to sound awesome, so go check out Sirenscape as well. Then, of course, lastly we have Fantasy Grounds our VTT, which, as you have just heard pre-show, I am constantly learning new features, new things that help improve the smoothness of my gameplay. And honestly, like, yeah, Fantasy Grounds is one of the more expensive VTTs, but I stand by it because of simply how accessible it is for me to be able to produce and bring to life the games that I'm in. So, you know, there you go. That is my thing. Righto. Next. I saw Australis. That does actually look really cool. And maybe one day when I start, like, you know, having like wrinkles and start looking too old, I'll pick one of those up. So thank you, Australis. Okay, now look, guys, I cannot be here without the contributions of my amazing cast of Patreons, whose characters embark on each and every one of these adventures. So guys, tell us about yourselves and the characters that you're playing so the folks at home know who we are going to be playing with today, starting with none other than Schooly Eye.
Yes, so I'm playing Sundero, the timid cleric of ceremony who's probably got a bit of well, starting to build up phobias, I think, is the key bit, where they have a slight thing with fire and apparently with crowds after failing to sway an angry mob. So
That's true. That's
good job
true.
for public speak. Good job for public speaking in the future.
That is actually quite true. I'm very impressed that you managed to calm down said angry mob as well as you did. Next up, playing
Well, I didn't. This is the point.
Yeah, that was me.
Next up, playing the role of Westinson, the dwarven gunslinger, we have, of course, none other than our dear and wonderful friend, Avarian, aka John.
Hello. My mic is acting up, so audio may be below normal. But I'm playing Westinson. Not quite a gun-toting psychopath, but he is a gun-toting drunkard. A guard from a neighboring city who is trying to outrun his history and see if he can do a little good along the way.
Nice. Love that. Okay. Next on our list, we have, of course, not appearing in this film, which is Sean, who plays the role of Titus, the Azarketi tiefling. Sean's computer is Farbots. For those of you who know what Farbots is, you lived a good childhood, and I am proud of you. But yes, so they will not be appearing today. We hope that they are able to fix all of their tech issues, and we wish them luck. I think they're in chat. If they are, hi Sean. All right. Then we have, of course, playing the role of the monster hunter Kolo Zyak, our dear friend Rock.
Hi, everybody. That's right. Playing Ziak, the monster hunter, raised by monster hunters that have a long line of their family have been monster hunters, and I was adopted, and yeah.
Nice. Love it.
And now I'm here trying to do the family business. Yep.
I'm in the family business.
The family business.
We're gonna hunt some monsters. You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding and tell me that you've got a Hydra problem. I can deal with this. Ziak, that Hydra, he sleeps with the fishes.
All right, father.
That's because hydras are aquatic creatures, and they do indeed live in swamps, bogs, and riverways, sleeping with fishes. Anyway, oh yeah, that's right. Ziak is also missing a bunch of fur. That is also true. Patchwork Colo.
Oh yeah.
Peyton!
And a lamp. And a lantern.
Oh, and a lantern. You're right.
Darn.
You're right. Oh, actually, you know what? I actually did forget as well. With that, I believe. Hold on. Let me. Quick. A word from our sponsors. Fuck. I already said our sponsors. Today's sponsor.
Just have Peyton do his thing while you wait time.
Yeah, but then people are gonna be distracted by what I'm doing, and then they won't listen to Peyton.
All the
Well,
more
you're
reason.
listening anyway, so
That's true. That's true.
Business
okay.
as usual.
All right. As of right now, as of right now, totally not me doing this because I forgot to. The Player Core 2 materials for Fantasy Grounds are now active and available to my players in Fantasy Grounds because that became available earlier this month, and I purchased it, so you guys now have it. Yay! Which include, of course, the Colo, which is what reminded me of it just then. So the Colo is now available on Fantasy Grounds. Okay, Peyton.
that's awesome.
Peyton, played by our dear
Yeah.
friend Neil.
Hi,
From Immersion Diversion.
I am Peyton. Yeah, I am Peyton, the town annoyance. Also a bartender. Rough and tough go-getter. Intimidates people, or tries to at least, and carries around a big bat and some what are they called? What are they called? Those I got it written. Hang on. They're called knuckle dusters. Yeah. So he kind of like chooses weapons depending on what he thinks he can take on. And if they're stronger than him, he's like, "Oh, time to bring out the big guns," kind of thing. So
Nice.
yeah, I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So
All right.
you kind of already got with the town hall like mob thing going on, he got everyone mad at him again. So
Yeah, that's fair. And considering that you did manage to talk everyone down, that is even more impressive. Really quick, guys, we are now on the cusp of a hype train. So thank you guys for the subscriptions, for the bits and the like. As always, the hype trains do come with an additive bonus for my players if we get to a particular level. So here is what we're gonna do. I'm going to use the level of our hype train to indicate the number of standard, not lesser, but standard healing potions for our players to get as part of their kit during this fight. So right now we are at 75% of the way to level 1. So if you guys want to help our players and give them some free potions, then help out as well. Nikki! Behave yourself, but thank you. All right. And last, but certainly not least, playing the role of Navanda, the husband to the infamous Ranger Shalelu, is our dear
Infamous
friend.
or
What's that?
fighting words. Infamous, you mean famous. Very famous.
I
the
don't know. It
best.
depends on who you ask, really.
This is Nevada.
She's
the best.
she's infamous. She's infamous to the goblins.
I'm watching you.
We have none other than the incredible and wonderful Matt from All Things Fantasy.
Good morning. How's everyone today? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Yes, I play Nevanda, who is a semi-retired elite air-to-ground Marine unit who has now set up a ranch here in Sandpoint, and he's been asked to help around. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. And they have been doing quite a lot of great work for the town. But before we dive into that, we have just cracked into the level 1 hype train, so everyone will be getting a potion. We have just cracked into level 2. Guys, what the fuck?
whoa.
So you
Well-
said that was healing potion moderate?
Well, thank you to McClover, who gave out 10 community subs, a gifted sub to Australis, and another gifted sub to Sean. Thank you.
So
Sean.
is that like 4?
that
moderate
is
healing
that
each?
is 4 healing potions each.
All right.
To be
Gifted up.
clear.
It was Game and Arts who did the 10 of them.
And Mr. Game and Arts. Oh, sorry, it was Mr. Game and Arts. Sorry. My apologies. I'm like watching the things. Mr. Game and Art giving 10 community subs. Thank you so much. Who got the subs? Let's have a look. Dead Like Me, Jack of All Trades, Secondhand Samurai, Wooten Forge, Miss X Vixen, Joshua Stories, Pixie, The Narrator in Shadows. That's a fucking cool name. Celtic Aldi, Caronas. Oh, that's also really fucking cool. Thank you so much, Mr. Game and Art, for all of those lovely and amazing gifted subs, you beautiful and amazing legends, you. Now, guys, if you don't know who Mr. Game and Arts is, come and check out our Reign of Winter game, where Mr. Game and Arts and Calindria both play upon that table. It's just a lot of fun, and yes, much love. And also, just for no apparent reason, I'm going to also point out, oh, Schooly Eye, hey, do you see how you got all these healing potions from the Reign of Winter table? Just saying, putting that out there. You know, what a nice thing to have happened.
What did I do?
Well, I mean, it's just more. They don't need boss buffs, for example. Hey, Pixies, thank you so much for a gifted sub to Nightwolf. Wow. Okay, all these are coming in. So we're nearly at a 5. We're nearly at 5. I feel like at some point or another, if we hit 6, we're in Pokemon territory, and I'm like obligated to give you like a Pokemon because you've got like 6 Pokeballs.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
okay.
I would say I accept that challenge because 1, it was a fight that you wanted, and 2, it was Bruin saying the dragon wasn't big enough.
That's true. The Bruin did say, yeah, Bruin is a glutton for punishment. He is definitely for sure. All right.
That's right.
Well, guys, we have one last person to thank before we kick off in today's game, and that is, of course, you guys, our audience members. Guys, thank you so much for being here and being a part of the show. Thank you for all the subs and all the gifts and all the bits. It means a lot, and it goes so far to keeping us here, keeping the lights on, and doing this cool, crazy thing that we have been doing for so long. As such, we like to invite you guys behind the GM screen to interact and play with the group as well. Now, as you guys have already seen, things like hype trains and stuff like that, we have tons of ways for you guys to interact with the game while we're playing live. If you guys watch the show, you earn channel points that can be used at any point in time for a bunch of different rewards that are in the channel point list, ranging from insight to give people clues into what's going on, inspiration to give them advantage on their rolls, wandering monsters, tarot readings, a whole divine healing, divine intervention, a bunch of really cool stuff there that is always available for you guys to use. Those of you who have a bit of disposable income and want to help out Dag with his trip to Europe, then of course we have some more tangible abilities that you guys can tap into as well. As we say here, donate generously, but donate responsibly as well. Cookie Mon! Thank you so much for the sub. Yes, time does indeed fly, my friend, and it is so good to see you here. Okay, here are the donations. I gotta do these quickly because I keep fucking making these longer for some reason. Okay. For $5, you can award a hero point to one of my players. This is a red mark that is used to either stave off death, petition the GM for nonsense that isn't in the rules, or roll with advantage. Alternatively, that $5 can go to these purple marks. These purple marks are jinx points that can be used to counteract hero points, have bad guys roll with advantage, or complicate matters ever so slightly. For $10, I will draw from one of 2 decks of cards I have in front of me. The first deck is a deck of plot twists, a series of story prompts that I will then incorporate into the session if I can, or hopefully my players will stumble into one. But yes, these story prompts become an exercise for my skills as a GM and storyteller in order to tell my story. Alternatively, though, instead of that deck, you can draw from a deck of heroic actions that you can then award to a player of your choice that serves as not only a hero point, but also a unique one-off ability that they can use as a free action at any point in time. For $20, you can give some of the coveted golden natural 20, which of course is a natural 20 because sometimes you need shit to fucking work. That's basically it. Then of course, for $50, the big 5-0, you can give a magic item of your choosing to a player of your choice. This can be a completely homebrew item that you design. You can ask me to create an item, which is usually part of like a set for a player of your choice, or you can give a item from the player's wish list to them if you so choose. Then, of course, alternatively, if you feel like you woke up this morning and chose violence instead, you can use that $50 to increase the difficulty of a fight the group is having, making the challenge more difficult by having the creature be more powerful. You could also have the environment change, making the terrain more hazardous. You can up the stakes, throw a baby involved. I mean, who knows? All these cool things could happen. But ultimately, yes, a $50 donation to for a boss buff will of course make things harder for my players. And then last but not least, our $100 secret menu item. The $100 secret menu item is usually a big, massive donation that goes towards something that changes the scope of everything that is happening. Something large, something massive. Now, we've got a lot of stuff to go through. So today we have 2 bosses that are currently fighting our group. These 2 bosses are 2 full-grown adult lions that have taken grievance with Peyton and Cinderio. Later on, after Gen Con, we had our Gen Con fundraiser. We will be dealing with an encounter with the Fortune Dragon that was summoned from that, and our heroes will then be participating in trying to defeat that. The $100 secret menu item is going to be the group itself is going to get a choice of a series of things that they can use for the rest of this campaign as a boost for them as a whole group. This will be either a vehicle of their choosing that will become fully stocked and fully equipped for their travel needs. This could be a wagon. This could be a series of horses. This could be a blimp. This could be a whole bunch of different things. So they will have a mode of transportation. That's option 1. Option 2, they will have a squire, a companion who will fulfill the needs in some way, shape, or form. This could be a healer. This could be a expertise in magic. This could be something, who knows? Could be something of that nature. And the third option is so what did I say? I said the mode of transportation, the squire. Yes, the third thing that they will get is basically it's like a patron deity. One of the gods will look upon the group and will bestow their blessing upon the group, giving them massive bonuses based on this. Now, the person who donates the $100 gets to pick which of these three things, the divine boon, the squire, or the mode of transportation, but then also gets to decide what that thing happens to be. So you will get to decide what this boon happens to be for the $100 secret menu item. All right. Cool. Done. You guys ready to get started?
Just want to double check. It was 1 each per hype level, wasn't it?
Correct, which means each of my players get 4 healing potions. 4 healing potions.
What type of healing potion was that again?
A standard one.
Which I think is moderate. In
Yes.
The naming, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The level 6 item.
Yep, I see it. Sweet.
All
Oops.
right. So, without any further ado.
You've
Without
got one
any-
donation for Peyton.
Oh, Peyton,
Okay, then.
Peyton. Okay, hold on, wait, where is it? Donation for Peyton. Where did it come from? Where did it go? Where did it come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Peyton Joe.
It's right at the end.
Oh, right at the end?
I think it's TK Clier.
TK, you bloody beautiful legend. Thank you so much. Peyton Neal, it was anonymous by accident. Okay, yes, very well. A hero point for the heroic Peyton. Done and done.
Yeah.
McClover! McClover, thank you. I'm trying to get started, sir. Sir. Thank you so much. Let me know what you want to spend it on. I mean, he might not spend it on the secret menu item. You don't know.
Mhm.
Mhm.
He might. All right. Let's do the recap, and then we'll come back to that one in particular. All right. Now. For Sandpoint. Secret menu plus. Ooh. All right. Let me know the plus. Hold on. That's not the one I want. I want, there, this is the one. Yes. Here we go. This music is from the Lost Mines of Phandelver, and it is called Storytelling in Phandelver. I love this soundtrack for recaps, and they might become my new one. Unless this
Cliffs
is...
of Fendelver.
No, this isn't the right one. Sorry, my apologies. That isn't the one. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Storytelling music. This is from the TFTS. I'm not sure what that is. Is this it? Yes, this is the one. Okay, so now, when last we left our heroes, residents of the small and quaint town of Sandpoint, our heroes were beckoned by the local priest, Father Xantus, to search for the remains of an old enemy and former civilian of Sandpoint, a woman by the name of Nualia. She lived a hard life, this Nualia, was all but tormented her entire childhood by superstition and ideals that she was in some way, shape, or form a supernatural child, able to bless people with her sheer presence. This saw her become the target of ridicule and suffered greatly. But inevitably, it was the dark god Lamashtu who sunk her claws into the poor girl, causing her to rise an army of goblins and attack the town, forever labeling her as one of the enemies forever to this town. But Father Xantus didn't wish for her afterlife to be filled with as much suffering as her life was. So the heroes were asked to find her remains, which had been stolen from the graveyard, and return them so that he may commune with her and hopefully bring her back so that she could be put at peace and be given forgiveness. Well, our heroes managed to succeed and learnt much from Nualia. She was not the only threat to the town of Sandpoint, and a prophecy was made of 7 dooms that come for the town of Sandpoint. If our heroes could endure and the town could remain, she would accept the forgiveness of the few over the many, and her soul would be put to rest. She also warned of a red-clad entity who set its malicious sights upon the destruction of Sandpoint. For what purpose, we do not know. But at the end of this ritual, it was our heroes who were being hunted by thirsty, hungry creatures. 2 massive lions leaping from the ramparts, with bones to pick with Cinderiel and Peyton. And it is here amongst this that we go into battle. All right. Now, McClover has donated so generously 2 hero points to Cinderiel, a heroic action to Westinson. Westinson, if you could pick us a number between 1 to 5.
4.1.
Okay, 4, and then I'll just tear my card in the middle like this. All right. You have Distract Foe. Play this card when a enemy within 30 foot attacks another creature. The foe becomes fascinated by you and immediately ends its current action. It cannot take hostile actions against anyone except for you until the combat ends or you are unconscious.
So a very effective taunt.
Yes, effectively.
This is not going to wind up in my downfall, or is my downfall at all?
All right. So Ziak, you get a hero point from McClover. Peyton gets 2 hero points.
Ooh.
And Navanda gets 1 hero point. Oh, sorry, 3 hero points for Ziak. Oh, McClover just... Never mind. I'm good. McClover has locked and loaded the team. My apologies. Okay, now, in addition to locking and loading everyone, you guys get to decide which of the 3 things that you guys would like for the secret menu item. Would you guys like a mode of transportation, a companion, so a squire, or a divine blessing? Now, the divine blessing is ongoing. It's not just you get a buff now and then go. It is a ongoing big thing. Also, yes, McClover is one of the kindest and most generous people I know in the community, and I have asked multiple times about their donations, and I am continually humbled and grateful for their support. Thank you, McClover. So group, let's take a vote. Just show of hands, and Rock, you can just say something when you've got a chance. So, number 1, mode of transportation. All right, number 2, a squire or companion character. Okay. Number 3, the divine blessing. Okay.
I'm kind of between 2 and 3, so.
Okay, divine blessing it is. Okay, So, McClover, what I need from you is to decide which of the Galarian gods is going to offer their blessing to the group. I will post a link here so that you look at them yourself. I would say try to use one of the primary gods. But if you're feeling a bit spicy, I'm open to other things. Okay. Now, back to our battle with the lions. Now, we are going to re-roll our initiative.
Oh.
So that the lions don't just get to come and murder you all. All right. And we start with Father Xantus, the priest of Desna, as he is being mauled by the lion, having stepped in front of Cinderial and taken the brunt of the blow. He quickly whips out to his side and pulls out a star knife, a 4-bladed star, which he then turns upon the lion that is grappling him. Ooh. The first attack digs deep. He asks, as he stabs in, if Cinderial is okay.
Thanks to you, Father.
All right. As the blade sinks in, the priest then begins to chant. As he closes his eyes, he casts Sanctuary upon Cinderial. And you feel, Cinderial, this almost like a wave of divine energy now enshrouding you. A will save is now required if anyone wishes to bring harm to you until you perform an act of violence yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Which then, of course, brings us to your turn.
So we have our god has been chosen.
Sarenrae. Oh, very nice. Okay. Sarenrae's blessing. Done and done. Sarenrae. Okay, cool. Cinderial, go ahead. I'm just making some notes.
Mm-hmm. So, with Slash, the once cub, Cinderial casts her mind back and doesn't want to bring harm to the creature that she tried to rescue, in air quotes.
Mm-hmm.
But she also sees Peyton struggling, so she's going to move away, at least distract it, and she's going to pass the Sanctuary on by also casting Sanctuary on Peyton.
All right. Okay. I'll tell you what. I will allow you, if you would like, to channel Father Xantus's Sanctuary with you. So rather than using your DC, you can use Father Xantus's.
Still use my spell slot. Yeah.
It'll still use your spell slot, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Because I imagine that's going to be much higher than the 21.
All right.
So now there's a
one turns out to be a cleric and casts Sanctuary.
oh,
And then Zia comes up and says, "I have Sanctuary." And then everyone is now protected, and we're like, "Phew! Looks like these creatures can't hurt us." And then all of a sudden,
and then
doink, doink. Where's my Sanctuary? And the only thing they can attack is the
Lion
X
gets
Conscience, which is a
Yeah.
tiny cricket. Okay.
somehow they can see it.
All right. Well, Cinderial, after you've cast Sanctuary, we then go to slash one of the lions. The lion is definitely going to attempt to attack Father Xantus. Ooh. Landing a first solid blow of 21 damage. A second attack with a set of vicious claws. Ooh, also hits.
Ooh.
All right, and in the final attack of this bloody exchange with the back legs, thankfully Father Xantus this time brings his braces to bear downwards as these back leg scratches only catching leather and not catching Father Xantus himself. But Father Xantus is now grabbed by the creature. As we then go to Rawhide. The large lion begins to move back and forth against the wall, eyeballing Peyton. It is going to try and lunge to make an attack, but needs to make a will save first if it hopes to break through Father Xantus and Cinderial's sanctuary. With a 13, that is not going to do it. The lion looks at Peyton and attempts to scrape and scratch, but does not manage to do so. It turns its attention to the others, moving over and attempting a pounce action upon Cinderial. And again, another will save is needed for the second sanctuary, which is a natural 20. With a natural 20, unfortunately, though Father Xantus has indeed buffed up the sanctuary spell, it has not been able to beat the lion's fortitude. Dang.
Ooh.
And as the lion rolls another natural 20 to scratch Cinderial.
That's 2 20s in a row.
Oh, that is. Oh, shit.
That
it
wasn't
is.
for attacking, though. That was just
No.
to save against the wall.
Yeah, that's
Isn't
true.
it
That's true.
3
That
attacks?
is technically only the save.
Yeah.
Oh, but it is a natural 20, though. You know what?
I
I
mean,
will
your
allow it.
rules,
I will
you know,
allow it. I will allow it.
okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll another d20. If it is just a natural 20, we'll see. I mean, the odds of it being a third natural 20. Yeah, it's fine. You're good.
Oh.
Okay. So, Cinderial,
Darius just dies.
33 points of damage as you are grabbed by the creature. Now, it has made one attack on Peyton. Pounce allows for a move and a single attack as a single action. With
And
its
number 3 for the card.
number 3 for the...
Crit card.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Crit cards. I have crit cards, people! Thank you.
I should have stayed quiet.
I appreciate your honesty. I forgot how to play my own game. Raven with Baubles, thank you for the subscription. Brune, you bloody beautiful legend, you. 24 months. That's 2 fucking years. How have you tolerated me for 2 years? Thank you so much, my friend. All right. 1, 2, 3. Let's have a look. Here we go. Slashing. An ugly wound. Oh, well, I mean. So, you gain a ugly wound from your shoulder, giving you a -2 penalty to checks with charisma, except for intimidation. So, that attack again gives you a -2 on your charisma-based checks, except intimidate, as it scratches and leaves a hideous scar. Well, wound, not a scar. It hasn't healed yet. Last and final action. It is going to try and claw you again. But will miss, as the claws do not manage to find you. Alright. Ziak, you can see the sprays of blood coming from both Father Xantus and Cinderial, both of which are the healers of your group. What do you do?
What do I do? Ugh. Okay. What do I do? I'm gonna my first action. Just go with it. Okay. My first action is I'm Ziak. Ziak sees something shiny on the stairs. Over. Oh, it's not pinned. Yeah, over there. So he's gonna move over there to see what it is.
All right.
Okay.
And also, you know, just so you know, guys, we figured it out. If you hold down spacebar and double click, you can ping your map.
Yeah.
Fuck you! I'm excited.
He goes over there and he sees a pocket mirror. on the stairs. He picks it up, and he feels like I can use this for So and he used his other action to move by Weston over here, and then for his third action, he will make another image of him 15 feet away from him with the mirror. Yeah.
I love the enthusiasm. I love the idea. You're gonna have to explain it a little bit better.
Okay.
You're casting mirror image. Is that what you're saying?
No. My new level gives me a new item.
Yep.
The mirror.
Yep.
And it lets me make an illusion of myself.
Right.
15 feet away.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
without context, it's a very bizarre thing to suddenly do. But yes, that is not a problem. Indeed, you do manage to do this. As you draw out the mirror, your thaumaturgy begins to connect with this new object. You feel the magic within it merging with the magics within you, and as you do so, you reflect yourself in the mirror. And then that reflection suddenly disappears. Instead, ahead of you appearing a version of Ziak. But it's got like ditto eyes. Technically,
awesome.
Raven, you're right. There's nothing bizarre. You know, there you go.
Has the mouth too.
All right. So you're trying to distract it?
Yeah, I'm trying to distract the lion.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I entirely just thought then you were gonna do this thing where you were gonna catch the sun and just kind of like do the laser pointer thing with the lion. I honestly thought that's what you were going with. I was like listening. I was like, that's actually really clever. Apart from the fact that he's just randomly grabbing a mirror that's here. I think this is a really cool idea. And then you went one step further and it's like, now there's a clone of me.
Sorry, I wanted to make it story-wise because technically he didn't have a mirror on him yet.
That's fair.
I wanted to make it like, yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Like,
I would have probably. I mean, not that I'm criticizing, and don't take what I say as a criticism. What I would have probably done is rather than a mirror being on the floor, is you see the fountain that's like kind of in the middle of the courtyard here. I probably would have said that someone may have left a mirror here, because a mirror, a pool of water is a place where one reflects, for example. Or had a like a bauble or something like from the fountain that you felt a connection to, ripping it out and then being like, oh, it's actually a reflective surface, much akin to a mirror, rather than being a specific mirror.
okay.
But yeah, I like your idea. Your idea is good. If you're worried about it being like just kind of like a whenever you level up, just like it's like a wow, good thing I found this human femur for my necromancy spells all of a sudden. Where'd you find that?
Yeah.
It was on that floor. It was on the floor over there. But yeah,
I don't know.
I like the.
It's just in Peyton.
Just
I was
rip it
trying
off.
to make it. Yeah. I was trying to make it.
That's my mirror.
And I like
I
it.
can't just
That's
have the
good. That's
mirror.
good.
It was,
All right, let's make a deception check here if you can.
Okay. Deception. Right there. Yeah. Yeah.
Cookies.
Wait, no, wrong one. That one.
All right, what do we have for our deception check? 9. Okay.
No.
While the illusion is fine, it looks exactly like you, etc. The lion has its prey in its claws, or it has some prey in its claw, right? So right now it is not distracted by Ziak because it doesn't see the mirrored Ziak as a threat yet. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Next up, Navanda.
All right. Navanda is going to do a circle motion with his finger, casting shield upon himself, which is the first action. His second action is he's going to enter Cascade, Arcane Cascade. So he's going to breathe. Yeah, this is his.
Done.
Oh, the dance.
He's going to enter Arcane Cascade. So he's going to do some breathing techniques. So the magic flows through his body. So he gets an extra 2 points of damages to his attacks.
Nice.
And then he's going to try and shoot a lion in the eye.
Which one?
Let's go slash because, sorry, Sindaral. I mean, Father Xantus is like our big healing stick. If I can free
Yep.
Xantus, then I can free you. Yeah.
Fair. All right. With your bow and arrow in hand, you stretch it and feel the arcane energies pushing forward, and the arrow is loosed, flying across the courtyard. It begins to make its way past Father Xantus, and thwack into the side of the lion, who lets loose a painful yowl before taking
Oh, that's not great.
6 points of damage.
Yeah. Take that, lion. Wait,
It
are you the one that keeps eating my chickens?
Probably.
Just
like-
loose lions around.
It's like, take this, lion. Thwack. Oh no, he took it. All right.
He ate it even.
So that was your arcane.
So shield, arcane cascade,
And then your fire.
Yeah.
Done. All right, Westonson.
Okay. So you doing a heroic action, does that actually take one of your actions?
It does not.
Okay. Time to do something inherently stupid.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to start off by using my ability Alchemical Shot. I'm going to smash a vial of Vexing Vapor onto a round, which I am then going to fire into Slash. Provided clicking things leads to a result. There it is. I'm going to hero point that. Okay.
Very nice.
So this does 1d6 persistent mental damage after the damage is dealt. So it does 9, and we'll do another 6 on the
Nice.
persistent mental damage. It's 1d6 persistent mental damage.
Ooh,
I'm
very
then
nice.
going to become or take a defensive action, which allows me to use my ability defensive armaments, increasing my armor class by 2. And then I'm going to use the heroic action I just got on Slash, which means he'll attack me and no one else.
Ooh.
That is 3 actions.
All right, done and done.
Come at me, kitty.
Okay. Done and done. Then we go to Peyton.
All right. I will spend one of my actions.
1 second. You are also no longer
Yep.
grabbed.
All right. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Carry on.
Okay. I'll use one of my actions to use the moderate healing potions we just got. I'm at 3, and that is 3d8 plus 10. Yeah. I heal 21.
Nice.
Awesome. Which puts me down to 10 now. 10 wounds. Nice. Okay. Then, as I kind of, like, after finishing the drink and just kind of wipe away what's on my beard as I throw the glass down, and I walked behind him, and I say, I remember you, and I'm going to attempt to grab him.
All right. You're going to attempt to
Actually-
grab the lion.
Yeah, I have a question. To
Yeah.
reposition, I have to first be grabbing them, right?
No.
Okay, well then I will attempt to reposition him.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Not a problem. All right. Also, no worries, McClover. Actually, before you go, McClover, do you mind? I will do this scene real quick just because you are here. I was gonna wait till the end of the round, but let's do it right now. So,
Oops.
no, it's fine.
I'm hero pointing that.
It's fine. We'll come back to that. I'll let you re-roll it without hero pointing it. Okay.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So, bear with me for 2 seconds. Here we go. Now, as the fight continues to ensue, all of a sudden, on the horizon, the sun begins to rise. You've been fighting for long enough, and the ritual has been going for long enough, that daybreak now creeps over the horizon. A flash of light soars over the ocean and begins to make its way towards you, illuminating the courtyard in a brilliant golden light. In this particular moment, the lions can't see. As their eyes adjust, they kind of close their eyes momentarily, giving Peyton that advantage on the attack roll. But more importantly, Cinderial, Westinson, Ziak, Navander, and Peyton, you see something that you scarcely believe. You see what looks to be a blue-skinned angel. She stands before you, her hand emblazoned in flames, her hair also like cinders glow and move with the morning sun. It's hard to see her, for she stands with her back against the sun itself. She smiles, and the warmth of her gaze is almost more comforting than the sunlight itself. Here are the permanent effects for your group, as you have now received the blessing of Sarenrae. Your passive ability. All healing spells and effects that are rolled with dice will treat ones as their maximum value instead.
Whoa.
Once per day, your group may use a healing spell of any slot to affect all allies, regardless of their distance or regardless of any effect that they may be undergoing that would otherwise hinder their healing. So that is to say, even if you have a single target heal that'll focus on one person, it will affect everyone to the full capacity. And once per combat, each of you have the ability to, as a reaction, use Retributive Flame to negate any source of damage that is going to strike you and return it to its source in the form of fire damage.
Whoa.
If you have asked for the surrender of the person in question and they refuse it, the damage is doubled.
Damn.
Sorry, can you repeat the second one for me, please?
Okay, so it is called Retributive Flame. As a reaction, you
No,
negate
the one before that.
A mass
so
heal,
wrong.
I think it was.
The group, yes. So with the group, when someone in the group receives a healing from any source, it will affect all members of the group regardless of distance or restriction. This is
It could be across town.
yeah, you could be across town and you would get it. Now, the healing, that ability is only once per day for the whole group. The combat one is once per day for each player. And then the treating ones as max on your dice is a permanent passive.
And that's for the healing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Now, in regards to refusing to surrender, now, keeping in mind, it will only count is if that person is on less than half hit points. You have offered them a chance to surrender, to show them mercy, and if they refuse and they still choose to strike you, then the fire is double damage. You cannot do this
Ooh.
as part of the reaction when they hit you, and it has no effect on people on full hit points. Basically, it is people who are denying your mercy. But if they are not at your mercy, it doesn't count.
So do we activate it on their turn, or do we activate it on our turn?
On your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, and any member of the
That
group
makes
can do
more
it.
sense then.
Yeah, it doesn't matter which member
Okay.
of the group does it. So say Peyton has said, hey, you're on 3 hit points, you should surrender. And he goes, never, and tries to stab Ziak. Ziak's ability will do double damage. Because he has been offered
Oh.
by the group a chance to surrender and has refused mercy.
Okay.
Okay?
So
Uh,
us asking them to surrender isn't us activating the power.
No, correct. It just kind of like activates the double damage ability. But even if you
Gotcha.
don't give him the chance to surrender, that'll still trigger if you want to. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okie doke.
Yep. Awesome.
All right. Well, thank you once again to McClover. I hope this was satisfactory for the boon that you have provided. It is now a permanent feature of this group. Also, passively wise, any role play that involves Saren Ray and the stuff and the like are going to be treated as though you guys are very much, very well liked by Saren Ray.
Yeah.
Cool?
I'd hope Cinderella would be.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, you'd hope so. All right. Well, without any further ado, let us return now to the scene of battle.
All right. So I healed, moved, and I'm doing the reposition. You said I get to reroll?
You do get to reroll.
All right. Question. Before I do the reroll, I want to ask, can I use a hero point to add on the effect of prone? Like trying to make this thing prone with the reposition. Essentially, I want to grab him and almost trip him as I move him. So it makes it harder for him to move.
You sure you don't want to do a suplex?
Yeah,
That's the original idea. But,
I mean, would you like
lift him
to?
over my head.
I mean, yeah. Okay, so you want to reposition him, trip him, grapple him. You sure you don't want to just throw in some damage, maybe break his neck and instantly kill him at the same time?
No, the
maybe we
idea
could-
was a suplex, like Matt was saying, but I didn't want to just say I want to try and grab him and just lift him over my head.
Yeah. So okay.
Reposition
Well,
him onto
what you
his
want to do?
back,
What you
so-
want to do is effectively 2 maneuvers, which we can do. So here's how it would work. You have 3 actions. You would need to ready an action to reposition him after you've tripped him. And then you would need to use a trip attempt, and then it would trigger your second ability. Because bear in mind, you are not a monk, and you don't have the ability to do those rolling abilities. So that would be how you would do it. Unfortunately,
So
because you have moved, you won't be
And
able to
healed.
do that.
Unless you
okay,
used a
so
hero
I'll
point for a
just-
4th action.
Unless you use a hero point for a 4th action, then yeah, you can do that.
Okay, then I'll do that then.
All right, hero point it is.
If you allow me to do it in the midst
Yeah,
of
yeah,
doing
absolutely.
it. Okay.
All right.
So, reposition. Feeling the warmth of Saren Ray. Oh, come on! God damn it.
Feeling the warmth of Saren Ray. And Saren Ray goes,
Oh,
no.
no. Dang it.
So, Cass, as for hero points can add an action. Hero points can be used to petition the GM for stuff that isn't in the rules. That is part of the uses of it. And of that, yes, I do allow for them to be used as a single action. Bye, OG. Mwah, lurk safely, my lovely friend. Okay, Neil, pick a number between 1 to 5.
2.
All right, 1, 2. Here we go. You fall prone. Not even lying. It literally says.
Well, it fits with what it says is the critical failure for him trying to repossession is the other thing repossession's done.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. All right, so I fall prone.
Oh, actually, yeah, no, it does say that it does that too.
Oh wait, what?
Yeah, no, right there under the reposition. So it has its own fumble mechanic thing.
Oh.
I mean, sure, why not? It's gonna just reposition you. There we go. Done. Hey, what's up, Corvo?
I guess fourth action, since I used the hero point to get a fourth action, because I was gonna knock it prone, but since it repositioned me, can I try to reposition it
With your third
again?
action? Sure.
With my fourth one?
Fourth action, sorry. Yeah.
So, because it repositioned me as on the crit fails, so now I'm just gonna. Basically, we're dancing right now.
All right.
Please
Um,
don't
I
say you're
have
going to
to-
try and Please don't say you're going to try and toss it into the fountain.
I have to. I rolled it by accident. I have to do a -5 to that or something, right? Because I already tried.
Yep. That
Okay,
is
so
another fumble.
I rolled- Oh, I didn't put the.
You didn't put
Because
the
I didn't
what?
roll it on the. I
It
didn't roll
also
it on
does it because
him.
it count.
Okay.
It also does it because it counts as multiple attack.
It does. All right, go ahead. You can
But I
re-roll it
didn't drop
again,
it on.
only because I'm feeling nice, Neil.
Okay.
It's your first attack
So-
today.
Should I hit the number 2 again then? Up top for the
Yeah.
second?
Yep.
Okay, so. Okay, sorry. I didn't know it automatically did the -5. I
That's
thought I
okay.
had to put it in.
That's all good.
Okay, there we go.
Fail.
This is okay.
No.
Dig it.
All right. Done
Alright,
and
that's
done.
fine.
Father Xantus. Father Xantus is still grabbed.
I'm also guessing that counts as hostile action, so the sanctuary and painted will have gone.
Yes, Peyton's.
true.
Well,
Well, I mean, it
actually, no.
attacks
No,
Daryl,
I
so
would
it's trying
say,
to
I
give
would
it
say,
away,
I would
so-
say no because this one doesn't do damage. It is a merciful
Oh, okay.
kind of thing. So I would say no. Okay. Father Xantus looks towards our group and uses his heal spell. At level 4 on Cinderiel. Which, because he has communal healing hands, he rolls d10s instead of d8s. Which
Mhm.
should be... I don't know how to roll this in his thing, but, you know, it's fine. Okay, so that is 1d10, 2d10, 3d10, 4d10, plus 8. Because he's
Per
targeting you.
level.
Pardon?
Plus
Yeah.
8 per level.
Is it plus 8
Because
per
if
level?
it's a level. Yeah. So if you upcast for each of the dice, it'd be a
Alright, so that's 23.
32.
And Father Xantus is level 7. So
Yes, is that a level 4 spell?
that's a level 4 spell, yeah. So that is 16,
Plus
32.
32.
So that is 55 points of healing to Cinderiel.
Which basically says, oh yeah, you're not injured. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah, no injury for you. Okay, done and done. That is 2 actions to that, and then with his next action, he turns to the lion and says, "Foul creature, relent! Return to your home in the wilds! I do not wish to smite you, but I will." And he stabs him again. The lion takes 6 damage. As we then go to Cinderiel, who is grappled by Rawhide.
Yes. So, given the fact I am grappled, I will focus my mind into the beast in front of me, and I will attempt, probably very badly, to rack it with agonizing despair.
Ooh, I like that. All right, let's go. All right, he makes the
so-
save and is on half damage.
Right, so he takes half damage and becomes frightened 1.
All right, frightened 1 it is.
I can drop the effect on him.
Oh, yeah, cool, done. You do the thing.
Yeah.
All right. The lion has some paws here.
Yep.
Get it? Lion takes paws.
Yep. And for third action,
Fucking no one laughing. All right, whatever. Anyway, yep. Carry on.
Ha ha ha!
Thanks.
yep. For third action, the fire of Sarno, because that's how I've themed all the stuff that I've done,
Mm-hmm.
wafts around and forms effectively a shield.
Ooh, nice.
You also spin your fingers. No, just kidding.
All right. We then go to Slash. Slash is determined to finish off Father Xantus. So another set of claws strike into the old man, as well as another.
Ooh.
Father Xantus is looking shaky. With its final attack, its teeth
no.
go for the back of Father Xantus's neck, but Father Xantus again blocks with his bracer, the teeth biting into it. Rawhide, now slightly more afraid of Cinderial.
Jag,
Yes.
technically Slash could only come after me.
Oh, right. No, you're right. Oh, my apologies. Okay, hold on. Hold
No
on.
worries.
Let me
I didn't realize I was muted.
All right, let me redo that again. So that is, what's that? 13, 18. So that is, he heals. I'm just gonna put this here. 31 hit points.
31.
Done. Okay. So my apologies. I did forget that. So Slash. Let's go, Father Xantus. And begins to make his way 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then will pounce
Ooh.
at you. And 32 to hit Westonson.
That hits.
All right. All right, for 14 points of damage. And
Help
then
me consider it.
he is going to try and grab you with his claw. Which he does. All right, Westonson, he jumps at you and grabs hold. It is now on top of you and trying to just wrestle with you with its tooth and fang. Then it is Rawhide's turn. And Rawhide is going to go for Cinderial again. Now, do you have all your defensive buffs activated?
Should do.
All right. Claw for a critical hit.
Oof.
For 31 damage. As that first claw digs into you.
And number 3 again, apparently.
1, 2, 3. Your shield slowly buckles and wanes. Shattered jaw. The target, until healed, you are wounded 1 and cannot eat, speak, drink, or make attacks with your mouth.
Ouch.
Sorry, can't
Eat or
speak,
drink?
or
He
drink.
can't even drink potions.
Yep.
Crap. Uh-oh.
Shove down his throat.
Our healer is no longer a healer for you now.
Keeping in mind, you do have your flaming retribution thing.
You could shatter its jaw.
It might be an idea to use it just now, yes.
Sorry, was that a yes? You want to use it?
Yes.
All right. First use of it. Hold on.
Damn.
Let me do this real quick because I have to have some way of indicating this.
Custom effect.
Okay, there we go. Beautiful. That's pretty good. I do like that one. Okay, cool.
Ooh.
All right. Yeah, it's too. It's not bright enough, unfortunately.
Can you get it with a white background?
No, I don't. I don't want a white background. Just want it to be slightly whiter. Oh, that'll do. It's not the best quality, but yeah, perfect. Okay. Cinderio, you have utilized your once per day retributive strike. There we go.
At least that was the once per combat one.
Also, no, once per day, not combat. Sorry, I might have said once per combat. Okay, there we go. Okay, done and done. All right, so that is how much damage?
I think you said 31.
31 damage. Okay. So 31 damage to Rawhide. And Rawhide is basically just struck with this giant flame. Using the same crit card. He takes an additional 1d8 points of damage, which you can roll, as the explosive nature of the flaming burst deals 2 extra damage, and he is knocked back 10 foot. So what you've basically seen is this lion has gone to try and scratch you, and as it's hit your jaw, the symbol of Sarenrae has glowed around you, and then just the shield sends it flying backwards. You can see the mane and some of its fur is burning as it does so.
I'm guessing that breaks its grab on there as well.
It does indeed. More importantly, it also is giving him pause. He's going to back off, actually, with his next action and assess what has happened. All right, as we then go to Ziak.
Yo. All right. Okay. All right. I take well, my illusion disappears on my start of my turn, so another me disappears. So my first action, I will move up here to next to the lioness, and then I will my second action, I will activate my illusion again and put it behind the lioness, and now I am flanking. It lets me
You
flank.
can flank with your illusion. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. All right.
And then my last action, I will attack. Yeah.
All
So it's
right,
off-
make your attack.
Off balance. That's cool.
Okay.
Off guard.
What does flank do in this edition?
It makes
Go
them
ahead.
off guard.
Oh, okay.
Which, if you look and can see on the bottom left-hand side, there is an off-guard button you can click before you attack.
Guard button, like attack. Oh,
Yeah, it just has off G
Yep.
at the
that one.
bottom.
okay.
All right, make your
Off.
attack.
Off guard before I attack. Where?
So down beside where you've got the modifier that you type in, you should have 8 buttons. The top right one, it just says off -G. Not on your character sheet, if that's where you're looking.
Yeah, it's not on your character sheet. It's where the modifier is.
Oh, now I'm. Oh. Over here by the critical damage. That stuff over there. Or
Yeah, the top right
Oh,
one
okay.
off.
Oh,
off
right
guard.
there. Off G. Off G.
Yeah.
Got it. There we go. Okay.
Hmm.
Good to know. Okay. And nope, I got it. Don't move the map. Jack. There we go.
All right.
Nice.
Nice. Solid hit as you slash at him with your sword cane. Deal your damage. All right. 5 points of damage. Done and done. All right. So as you've moved your clone to the other side and managed to flank it, is there anything else you're doing?
Nope, that's it. I moved. I summoned my illusion to help me flank, and then I attacked.
All right. Done and done. Which brings us to Navander. Navander, make a perception check.
Roll a perception check. All right. Whilst I'm doing that, could you give me a description of what the area is like too, if that's all right?
Of the what, sorry?
Of the courtyard that we're in.
Very well. You happen to be in the front of the Sandpoint Cathedral in what looks to be an open area that is surrounding a very low fountain. The water you see in front of you is probably maybe a couple of inches off the ground. However, the middle section of that is a 5-foot sort of pedestal that then pours water out and flows downwards. Surrounding the outer of the fountain itself is a small ring of very well tended to flowers. These are all blue in nature. They are the Desnan, I can't remember what they're called, the bluebells something. But yes, they are there too. Surrounding you, the courtyard is several walls, very, very stone and heavy, with a single palisade made of iron that is blocking that was used to block the civilians from coming into the courtyard and disrupting the ritual early on. The palisade on your map would be where the southern entrance is. You can kind of see like how it leads out into like the other areas of the town. So those two areas are what's blocked off.
All right. Thank you. Perception check was a 12 as well.
You notice something shiny in the fountain that seems to catch your eye. And it's not just a coin.
All right. Navander will, as this catches Navander's interest, Navander will try to pick it up.
Heading over, you see what looks to be a kind of amulet that seems to have a strange compass, almost like an astral compass, emblazoned on it. It is being held in the palm of what looks to be a formless figure.
Does it act like a compass?
It does not.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know what this is, but I'll put it on anyway.
All right. You have placed upon yourself the amulet, the Wayward Pacifist's amulet. You gain +2 to all charisma checks except Intimidate. And once per day, if an ally within 20 foot falls to less than half hit points, you gain the ability to cast Phantasmal Calamity as an immediate action, or as a reaction, should I say.
Whoa.
which must be used on the same turn as the ally was reduced to less than half.
Whoa.
And that is Phantasmal Calamity, is it?
Correct.
Okay.
This is a magic item courtesy of our friend Calindria.
Nice.
Thank you, Callie. Alright. After donning this, Navander will probably with his last action make his way up to here between Xantus and the lion Rawhide. Can you stand Xantus?
As he does so, he says, "Yes, I can manage."
Alright. I know you like being in the thick of things, but try to hold back just a little bit longer, okay?
He says, "It is difficult to not accept that I am not as spry as I used to be."
Aren't we all, my friend? Aren't we all? I think that's 3, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. All right. And also, let me just add the item to your inventory.
Thank you.
All right. Yep, there you go. Done and done. All right, you have the... So, one action to retrieve the amulet, I'll say, but then you've got 2 actions remaining.
Oh, well then, my last action, I'll just shoot the lion here.
All right, do it.
Because I can't cast a spell. It's fine. Shoot the lion!
Does Ziak's illusion also give Navander off guard, or is it just for Ziak?
No.
Off
because
guard
I'm-
only applies to melee.
Yep.
Oh, got it.
And I'll be shooting at...
Rawhide.
Yeah, Rawhide. I'm shooting at Rawhide.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And that's a solid hit.
Wonderful. Take 2 of these! Ha-ha!
Oh!
Nice. 13 points of damage. All right. Rawhide is not looking great. Definitely rethinking some of the choices it's made as we move to Westonson, who is in the clutches of Slash.
So I'm guessing I can't pull a two-handed shot or a musket rifle. Do I have had enough free to reach my clan pistol?
You do. Yeah, if you drop your two-handed weapon, you may reach it easily.
The other thing I could try to do is try to force an incredibly strong four-legged creature off of me. I'm going to spend an action first doing that before I give up the musket.
Okay, not a problem.
Athletics check, I take it?
Yes, indeed. Athletics versus the creature. You have an escape DC, which should be listed on your character to break free.
Okay. I'd also remind you I used your opponent earlier, which you haven't deducted.
Oh, thank you.
Escape DC. That'd be under athletics. Grab. That's an attack. I'll roll this for now and then find the DC later. That doesn't look like it's going to make it.
DC was 26.
Yeah, so 10
yes.
shy. So I'd have to roll a 19 to even make it. Right. Nope, never mind. In which case, I am going to give musket and grab my clan pistol.
All right, you drop your musket to the side, pulling out your clan pistol. You stick it into the side of the creature,
And shoot.
and fire. Sounds about right.
I actually used the wrong target number as well, because it was my second attack. Yeah, we're gonna roll with it. Let's go with it.
All
Let's see
right,
what
pick a number
happens.
between 1 to 5, and let's see how our natural 1 fares.
Let's go with 2.
1, 2. Nope, that's a thrown weapon. That's a weird one. That's also weird. Oh, there we
Well
go.
then.
It doesn't really apply to this system anymore, but I guess it works. You basically provoke reactions as if you had moved, but these guys don't have attacks of opportunity, so you'll get a pass
Okay.
on that one. The other ones were you get pushed back 5 foot and fall prone. You throw your weapon in increments in a random direction, or you hit your nearest animal companion.
Well, technically ZX there.
Wow.
All right. So yes, you get away with this one scot-free. But Peyton,
Okay.
we now go to you.
Looking to Cinderella, are we going to try and surrender, or are we going for it?
You're going to surrender to the lions?
No.
Yeah. You just look at her and she's.
But didn't it get reflected, so you didn't actually break your jaw, though?
I thought
No,
I still
he-
took the crit effect. It's just
No, you didn't
it
get the
got
crit
damage
effect.
as well.
No, you didn't get
Oh,
the crit effect.
okay.
Yeah, the effect was the attack
No.
was negated.
I was asking Cinderella if we are going to try and get the lion to surrender, or are we
Oh.
going to fight it? And just go and then
So-
try to fight it.
So that means I need to actually heal that 31 that's still on my character sheet.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
yes,
I
you
was
do.
like,
I missed that bit. Sorry, that threw me because I was planning for how to heal that. uh,
Come on.
you know me, Peter. I don't like harming creatures unless it's absolutely necessary.
Okay, sounds good. I'm going to then, since I still have the sanctuary on me, I'm just going to get right up next to it because I can move 30, which I did the thing and it showed 20 feet or 25 feet to get to it. So I'm just going to go right up to it and just say, or because I guess it can't really understand me, but I'm still going to just say, you got to surrender or these things will get a lot more worse.
You say this to the lion. Now, Neil,
Yes.
look, I know that you're trying to use the mechanics, but I'd like to implore you. And I know we've known each other
What do
for
you mean
years, and
mechanics?
as
I was
much
just
as
telling you to
as
surrender.
I've implored you in the past, you've not listened. But I implore you to try and use some, at least a modicum of common sense here. Now, let me ask you this.
So
I want you to imagine that you, Neil, are in the zoo, and you've jumped into the lion's den, and you have now asked the
Jumped into
lion to surrender. What do you think in terms of this?
the
Do you think
lion's
that's
not attacking me in
do
the
you
first
think that's
place,
but do
though.
you think that's
I know.
something but do you think that's something that's sensible, something that very commonplace people generally do, something that, you know,
No,
makes
because we're in a zoo.
the zoo is the problem. The building is the problem.
Yeah,
So if I took
we're not
you
in a zoo
to a
and we're being
lion,
attacked by
so
these
if I
lions.
took the lion into a church and then said you were being attacked by a lion in a church, now it's okay.
But is the lion actually attacking us in the first place?
Sure, yes.
Then I mean,
And you're gonna ask the
me
You-
as Neil wouldn't fight it because I'm not strong enough.
So that's the problem. You don't see anything else wrong with this, Neil.
we are fighting with guns and arrows and magic and shit like that.
Uh-huh. And you're now asking for the surrender of a lion. Neil.
I'm going with what Cinderella asked. She said that she doesn't want to fight it.
Uh-huh.
And
So
I
you're
said it.
asking the lion to surrender.
Well, fine. I'm just gonna stare it down
Lion stands
and
up.
hope it surrenders by just me staring at it.
Neil!
Because I don't. I'm gonna
It's a
intimidate it then.
lion! Neil.
Fine. I'm going to intimidate it because I don't need to talk to it to intimidate it.
Good.
I have
Yeah,
intimidating glare.
you may intimidate and glare. You may. Again, you can. I keep in mind. I'm not saying you can't do this thing. I'm just pointing
I don't know
out.
what to do
I'm
when
just
being
pointing
thrown.
out how incredibly stupid it is to be standing in front of a lion telling it, "Whoa, man, listen, you've got so much to live for. Don't fucking do it, okay? What's your mother gonna say?" And this lion's
I'm
just
incredibly
grrr.
stupid. So
So fucking stupid. I'm just like, because again, for those of you who have just joined us in here, I've just given the group an ability which hinges on doubling the damage based on forcing another person to surrender. Which, it makes sense why he would ask for this. What doesn't make sense is who he's asking for this. That's the problem here. That's the lack of logic here. So no, Neil, at no point in time are you going to be able to just say, hey, you should surrender, have the other creature have no understanding of what the fuck you're saying, and then trigger your ability. That is not mercy. That is called animal cruelty, Neil.
Yep. And if you wanted to metagame, knowing what's coming up, use it on a fortune dragon.
Probably a much better idea.
Well, fine, then I'm just gonna swing my bat at it, I guess.
I thought you were intimidating it.
Well, I don't know. What am I doing? You tell me then.
Don't ask the fucking lion to surrender. Much like you don't ask a giraffe for fucking directions. Okay? It's just sensible things, Neil.
All right. Oh, freaking, what is it? Demoralize?
You may demoralize it. Yes, you can intimidate it with the bat. Do a couple of these thingies, you know? There's so many different things you can do.
Just give it the evil eye and a growl.
Done.
To scare it
Okay.
away.
Very well. Jesus. So yes, it is intimidated. You have given it the frightened condition. Now, Cinderial, you gave it the frightened condition earlier on. How long does your frightened condition last?
Hold on, I need to pull that back.
Also, hi, Nightwolf. Welcome.
It just says frightened one, so I'm guessing it's wherever the standard.
So yeah, so basically at the end of every round, it would go down by 1. So that means he would now be back to having frightened 1. Okay. Because sometimes it says stuff like, "Oh, he's frightened until blah." But yeah, okay.
Yeah, no.
And I
Frightened
think
one.
that was a frightened condition, so then I would lose Sanctuary then, so.
Nope, you still haven't attacked it.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that was 2 actions, but I'm gonna just leave it at that. So, no
All
good
right.
action.
Done and done.
Sorry.
It's fine, Neil. It's fine. Jeez. You ever watch that show with Steve Harvey, The Shit Kids Say, or The Kids Say the Darndest Things? I feel like I could do an entire show just clipping all the shit you've said to me in the past, putting that together and be saying, the shit Neil says. I demand the lion. I demand the lion surrender. Brilliant. Okay. Father Xantus is going to heal himself. And he's going to heal 25 hit points.
If that's a single target one, I'd have the +8s and all that as well, though.
Oh, yes, true. So that is an extra 32.
Another 32.
So that is... Nice. All right. He's looking pretty good. So as he is healing himself, he's taking a breath behind Navander. He says, you should go and help your friends.
Don't worry, that's exactly my plan.
All right. Cinderio.
Yep, sorry, I'm busy replanning since I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Lightning bolt! Straight down the middle.
Ah!
Thank you, Mac.
Over.
Well, I mean, it's not a lightning bolt. So, Slash is actively still grappled onto Westonson. Is right there.
Yes.
So thinking Peyton is now going to intimidate to scare Rawhide off. Cinderella's young. She doesn't know. It's
Mhm.
possible. But Slash is still mauling. Calling down the heat, she will direct a fire ray at Slash's effectively backside,
Mm-hmm.
sudden angle, to see if it startles Elise Slash off of Westonson.
right, a solid hit with your fire ray.
And then, seeing where I am, the remains of it coalesces to reform the fiery shield around Sandera.
Okay, very well. And once again, your shield pops up.
It worked so well last time.
It did. It absolutely did.
But that'll be all three.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, just typing to Mac. All right, Slash. All right, Slash is going to go for Westonson, still grappling, still making his attacks. All right. 13 points of damage with the first claw. Second attack. 22, which is a hit for another 18 points of damage. You watch as this lion is now just, again, if you've ever been attacked by any kind of cat, it's basically just dug its claws in and it's using its back legs to just kick like shit as it's ripping through.
Being buddy kicked by a lion.
Yeah, basically. And the lion is now then just shaking its head as it tries to rip a piece off you with its fang. I don't want a critical miss, so I'm going to use a jinx point on that one. It's not that I want to kill you, I just don't want a critical miss.
That's fine.
Okay, a regular miss is fine. I'm good with that. All right. Yeah, so it grabs hold, tries to shake you around, does not manage. As we then go to Rawhide. Now, Peyton has come up to Rawhide. Peyton was Rawhide's original target. Peyton is still under the effect of the will save, so he is going to try and make it again. He needs to get a 20... I think he needs to get a 26 as well. Actually, let me just double check. Father Xantus...
Doesn't...
The DC is...
Fear makes it, like, less also in the roll,
It's
right?
already taking that into account. That's why there's a negative one will there.
Yeah.
DC is... Oh, no, DC is 23 for Father Xantus.
Ooh. Ouch.
All right. So that is going to hit, which means your shield is going to break.
Ah.
And Peyton, you are being attacked.
Mm-hmm.
A miss? No.
22.
No, not after the surrender. He's going to hit you. Yeah. Jinx point.
Not after the surrender.
All right.
Ah! No!
All right. First is a critical hit as a claw digs into your back for 27 damage. Give me a number between 1 to 5.
3.
1, 2, 3.
Let's keep going with that 3.
All right. Stand aside. He pushes you back 5 foot. Then uses pounce.
Oh.
Second attack. Jinx point.
At least I'll be getting him to use them, I guess.
Eating up my jinx points. God damn it. All right. That is a regular hit. For 15 points of damage. And you are now grappled.
Ooh.
And finally, with his third and final attack, the lion opens its jaws. And you manage to dodge just narrowly enough.
Oh.
Until I use my natural 20. No, I don't. I don't use a natural 20.
Oh, thank God. I was like, oh no, well, that'll actually kill me.
I know, because he's unwinded 3 already.
Yeah.
No, I don't need to. All right. Ziak, you're up next.
Okay. Alright. I'm like, this is kind of annoying. I have to do this every time, but whatever. I don't explain the illusion thing again, but I summon it again behind it so I can flank again. Yeah. Because it disappears. And then I will, my last 2 turns, I will try to attack it. Yeah.
All right, let's go for it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nice! Critical hit! All right, 13 points damage, and pick a number between 1 to 10. Oh, 1 to 5, sorry.
2.
2. All right. 1, 2. That is slashing damage. The creature is enfeebled 2 until it heals. All right, enfeebled 2. Christina! Thank you, you bloody legend. All right, you have slashed at slash.
Slash that slash.
Oh, all the jinx points.
Not Slash. Not the greatest rock guitarist. No.
Thank you, Christina.
Oh no.
Hero point that?
Hero point? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, go on.
Oh!
Oh!
Yeah!
All right, you know what? You earned that one. All right, very well. Good turnaround. All right, roll your damage. All right, 14 damage, and give us a number between 1 to 5.
Let's go with 2 again.
Going with 2
Just
again.
feeling 2 today.
All right, the target is sickened by a gory wound. All right, sickened it is. Done and done. All right. I think this is a good point here, actually.
Oh.
So,
No. Yes. Wait.
at this point in time, the lion releases Westinson and attempts to step back, as does Rawhide. The two lions kind of acknowledge each other as it seems these heroes are a lot more trouble than it's worth. They growl and snarl. They swipe, but mostly just to keep distance. But then they turn their attention to the fountain nearby. You haven't noticed this before, but your elven companion, the woman known as, her name escapes me, but I will find it in a second, Adurani, who is conducting the ritual with you, seems to be locked in a trance of some kind. Drop a third line. She seems to be locked in a trance, staring at the fountain. She seems to be whispering something beneath her breath. A chant. Elva nostricanos palvermentio larofoshkinda twiaskor patachintal. And as she is whispering, have you ever guys seen those like Zen like copper pots that they use for monks, where you hit them and they have the water in them and then it causes the vibrations? That seems to start happening to the fountain.
Ding.
As this happens, the lions use the momentary distraction to flee, looking at each other and scrambling up the walls.
Ugh.
Leave the chickens alone.
As the two lions evacuate, however, a voice seems to come from your elven friend.
My word! The amount of noise and sheer and unbridled nonsense I have to hear every single time I wake up. warriors awaken. The great and powerful Vildranak.
Pause.
The Vandal looks around, seeing if we somehow collected like 7 orange orbs somewhere.
You have.
Hit 3 wishes. No. We were conducting a ritual for something else.
And did you not think that maybe casting a ritual at this time of night, in this part of the country, localized entirely in front of your church of Desna, that it would not cause a bother to the guardian of such a place?
No?
At this point, Father Xantus looks confused. I have no idea what the hell's going on. I don't know who this person is.
Yeah. Imagine Sendero's just probably looking up saying, what?
He's not talking about the
Why
same
is-
level, is he?
Yeah, he is, I think.
You appear confused and disoriented.
Adarani, why do you sound different?
I am only using this elven woman as a vessel.
Uh-oh.
Did you ask first?
No.
Ah. Consent.
My age far exceeds consent.
What you're saying is,
I come from an
geriatric
age.
nature.
I come from an age where things went boom a lot. People called us.
Yep.
People called us boomers.
You can't just show up and not look into local customs. Go back, try again. I'm gonna die.
He goes and leaves the kiddos on the other here.
Anyway,
I was waiting for you to say, and did you have the visa to cross this border?
Have you had your shots?
look. Shut the fuck up. Behold me in
You have your
all
papers.
of my splendor. Wait, no, may I present myself in all of my splendor?
Oh shit.
Whoa.
That's a very loose definition of splendor.
Well, you know what? Fuck you. You look like, you walked through a freaking alleyway through some, like, homeless man's piss, and I wouldn't be fucking throwing freaking shade if I were you, mate.
You saw him?
Hey, do not judge another person's problems before one resolves one's own.
I don't have problems, because, I'm a fucking dragon. And,
Yeah, you just showed up, you didn't ask consent, you just claimed it on being
emotional.
I may be a dragon, okay, and I am thousands of years old, okay? I have 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one, okay? I will fuck you up.
Anyway, as this sassy dragon continues, rising out of the fountain, all the coins and baubles and trinkets that have been sort of donated and given to the, like kind of like the wishing well type thing, have long since fallen to the grates below. Originally thought of as simply an aqueduct and things like that. No one ever really cleaned the fountain of its treasure. The treasure merely accumulated over and over and over again until eventually it lured the presence of this magnificent creature. Now, for those of you who can quite clearly have eyes, you know it is a dragon. But also, more importantly, the town of Sandpoint has had quite a long and sordid history with dragons, having nearly been burnt down by the red dragons who were under the spell of the stone giants who, well, in short, wanted to destroy Sandpoint. But now before you stands another one of these primal creatures. looking down upon you.
So can we help? Like how can we help? How can we help? Are you here for a reason? Did we wake you up? Did
You have indeed awoken me from my slumber. I have a long and sordid tale to tell, but 5 minutes is not long enough to tell it. Instead, however, I will say this. This city was built upon the bones of an empire far greater than the one it currently claims to be. Do you know the history of your town? How it was founded? Or more, should the question be, whom founded your town?
wasn't that? Can I do a law Sandpoint check to see if?
Oh, actually, yeah.
Because Matt knows, but
Can I also do a lower standpoint? Yeah.
Nope.
Ah, damn it.
Okay. With Sandpoint law, Navander, you do know the origins of Sandpoint.
Wasn't it the three families
Yes, it was.
finding a location?
Correct. And who were
Yeah.
the three families?
That'd be the Devron family.
Yep.
The Scarnetti family, I believe it was,
Correct.
and the Kaijutsu family.
Correct. If you recall, I will give you advantage on your next D20 roll for having successfully answered these
Whoa.
things.
Thank you.
But yes, these three families were well known for being merchants and having brought great wealth to this area. They settled this town as a trading hub. And of course, as the town grew, so too did the wealth of Sandpoint. This town was built on gold. Now, the dragon looks at you, pleased that you know your own history. He says,
Do you think that the old families simply came upon wealth when they settled in the middle of an ancient buried ruin overgrown by the trees and the coast?
No.
No, indeed. Their vast wealth and fortune was attributed to a particular individual that may or may not have seen potential, prosperous potential, within these families, so long as they remained dutiful and continued to pay portions of their debt. They would be safeguarded. My late father was the one who had backed this town in its early days, and now I am here to collect all that is owed. But the trip from my homeland was tiresome, and I slept beneath the city as it was rebuilding 20 years ago, after giants and dragons razed this village, waiting for a time for the fruit to ripen once more, so I can claim the treasure that is mine. And now the debt has come
When
due.
the fire happened?
Yes, I was.
And
You call it
how
the
much-
Great Fire. I think it was all right. 4 out of 10.
How much does the town owe you?
The town owes 33,000 platinum pieces.
42,000.
including interest.
Oh, including interest, or is that not included? All right, yeah, that's yeah. I mean, the town's been around for a long time. That sounds about right. Xantus. We have record of such treasury, right? Yes.
I look, if I'm being perfectly honest, I only came from Magnamar 20 years ago. This is news to me.
Brought it with you.
I didn't realize there was a dragon in the fountain. And I don't know about you, but I don't have 33,000 platinum on my person.
No.
Even some of the most highly secure banks of Abdar in Magnamar do not hold such wealth.
Does the money in the fountain count towards that? Looks like there's a lot of there.
He looks around, and you can see most of the stuff in the fountains is now making up his armor and his scales. Like, you can basically see it's like just plastered all over him. He looks around and he says,
I see no money in the fountain.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, this sounds like a civil matter for mayor, I believe.
Better get your eyes checked. Sorry.
the mayor looks up and arrives like promptly as you've summoned him. The mayor looks and says, that's a
big dragon.
That's a dragon. Why is there a dragon?
Well,
Don't
apparently the three founding fathers, three founding families owe the dragon money.
Uh-huh.
Is
He's
that
coming
in
for
your
it, I
records?
guess. 43,000 platinum.
Records like that don't exist.
Well, Mr. Dragon, sir, do you have any records of such a debt?
The records.
A contract, and particularly note that where the contract is transferable because it was your father that signed it, correct?
That is correct.
Yeah, so
However,
we have to make sure the
None of the
contract
money went to him.
can actually be passed down to a sibling, and then we have to apply inheritance tax to whatever you actually bring back in. So once we take a look at the paperwork and we bring in an adjudicator to go over the contract, then we might, be able to reach an agreement.
All right.
A quarter, you could say.
Make a diplomacy check.
Oh yeah, this is gonna go well.
Your assist, please.
Probably better than the lip that I was thinking to have some Daryl say.
Can Evander assist, please, with this check?
Sure, not a problem.
Fine.
So the way an assist works in Pathfinder 2nd Edition is that if you have whatever your ranking is, that's a bonus that you'll give to Westinson.
Yeah, so I'm trained in the check, so I got to roll that with +2 bonus, I believe, because this is charisma check.
No. So Westinson rolls, and then because you are trained, he gets a +2.
Ah, okay, wonderful.
Can multiple people give him assists, or
No.
is it only one person?
No, it's whoever has the highest. So 2 for trained, 4 for expert, 6 for master, and 8 for legendary.
We're gonna have +2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I believe. I might be wrong on that. I'll have to check it later on. But for now, yeah.
That's fine, we'll roll with it now. It'll be fine. Oh, that's
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Go ahead.
Hey, it's good. Yeah.
Not that it makes much difference, but comedy.
That's pretty good.
19.
It's not bad. Let's see. What level are you guys? 5?
5.
Yep.
Oh, well, you know what? With the assist, that'll actually do it because at level 5, 20 would be your DC.
Whoa.
Noise.
The dragon ponders your thoughts and words for a moment.
Transferal always goes to next of kin. My father has long since passed, and I am next of kin and entitled to the debts that are owed. As for the debt being paid forward, are there no living members of the Scarnetti, the Kaijutsu, or the Devon families remaining?
Oh, I have no idea.
I believe the Scarnetti family might be around. They're usually involved in many trades. They'd probably be your best bet for the first option. The Kaijutsu family, they're not around this area anymore, unfortunately. I don't know where they ended up. And the Devon family, I believe they have someone here. I can't remember. Oh, yes, of course, the mayor, of course.
A few moments
Rich
pass.
annoying guy.
A few moments pass, and then all of a sudden, you see the Scarnetti man. Hold on, let me see if I can get their images. Hold on. Let's see. There we go. So, Mayor Kendra Devon. And Khan Scarnetti, who you guys do recall you had a very brief encounter with earlier on.
Leader of the mob.
Yeah. They both look up at the dragon. After having things explained, Kendra agrees for reparations in some way, shape, or form. But Khan definitely does not. He refutes this, saying that any deal his great-grandfather made with some overgrown, pompous lizard has no bearings on his business practices today. And he should not be held accountable in any way for what has occurred, regardless of who or what this dragon has to say. The dragon does not look happy.
I take a long swig from my flask. You can eat him.
You can eat this guy.
Slow steps away.
You see that the priest, Father Xantus, is kind of chuckling, but also like, you probably shouldn't feed the civilians to, the dragon. But for the time being, however, we are going to end today's session here as we begin a very different type of dragon battle between our heroes. Between our heroes and the litigation of the town of Sandpoint. So yeah, there we go.
I mean, what did you expect? It was this table that used diplomacy and sheer bullshitting to talk the treasure golem to dealing with the Bosphorus last year.
Yeah, no, I know. I was aware. I came up with so here's the thing. I came up with the stories for each of the dragons in a very different way. So they were locked in a treasure vault in Reign of Winter. So the treasure in the treasure vault was where the dragon was sleeping, and it's like someone's trying to take over my territory. What the hell? This dragon was sleeping in the town because, again, like I said, I mean, as much as Matt knows the history of Sandpoint, I too also am very proficient with the history of Sandpoint. And a town that was founded by merchants seems like a great place for a dragon to start a budding investment. And then obviously when the stock market gets to a certain point, you want to try and cash out. So this dragon's trying to basically cash out on the town, which is devastating for the economy. But you know, it might turn into a battle, might just turn into a different type of arrangement. We'd have to find out. And then you'll have to find out what I have in store for our folks in the Gatewalker game and for the folks on the Monday game. Curse of the Crimson Throne.
Oh god.
All right. But guys, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for being a part of the show. Love seeing you guys here. It is always a true pleasure to get to hang out with you guys and have a bit of fun. Thank you again to all the donations and all of the support. I am very, very happy today because today I get to have enough money to take my lovely partner for a delightful dinner for our anniversary, which I am very happy about.
Yay.
So yay! So I'm actually kind of chuffed about that. I know. Normally I tell people like, you know, I don't use the Pathfinder, like our donations for personal stuff, but I don't. However, because I now don't have to worry about a ton of other stuff, I can actually afford to go and have a really nice dinner tonight. So thank you to everyone for your kindness, your support, your generosity. Always goes a freaking long way. Thank you, Christina. Much obliged. Thank you, everyone. So I'm gonna go get ready for tonight and enjoy that, and hope that the rest of you guys enjoy whatever you end up doing for the rest of the day, or go to sleep. I mean, I don't know. It just depends. Also, let me know
Go to sleep.
Also, by the way, I will take this as a personal thank you. If anyone would like to go through any of the episodes that Neil was in, like even say the last episodes of the Curse of the Crimson Curse of Strahd game or whatever, if you want to find Neil's antics, right? And then we can put them in the Discord and we can start talking about them, because I can think of so many, honestly, so many. I know that in Starfinder, Neil jumped into a blender, like a water treatment facility. His fish, who was looking for explosives, was like, I'm gonna jump in the water and I'm gonna go look for the explosives in the water filter, and almost got ground to death. Neil threw Strahd's wife's portrait in the fire for no reason. Neil drank poison. Like, he ate a poison berry, then drank wine made from the said poison berry, ate more of the poison berry, then fell into the wine vat filled with poison. So I remember him poisoning that many times in that game. Again, he stole cancer medication from children. In the one shot we did for Starfinder, it was like a birthday party, cosmic birthday party thing that we did ages ago. There are just so many things. Oh, and there's of course the quintessential I teleport through the sphere of annihilation. That was also choice.
I didn't realize it was like fishing line. Okay, I thought it was.
That was another great one as well. We're gonna have a practice sparring match, non-lethal practice sparring match.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Although
the non-lethal sparring match. Jesus, yeah. So yes, maybe that's what we need to do. We need to have maybe
flying into a giant hurricane.
You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this right now, just for Mac to make this nice and easy. In the live play shows, there's a new channel called Neil Clips.
Just so everyone knows where to go on YouTube.
I also post for
There
my
we go.
channel stuff on there.
There we go, done. So Neil
Good.
Clips are now in the live play show section. I'm gonna just tag everyone. Hey guys, we are collecting a best of Neil clip clips.
See what you could also just
This
do it
is
as
where we post
That
them.
mean I can post clips from my videos on my streams to there too.
do you really want to do that? Since someone's I've seen you doing Pokemon.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. No,
can just see
we'll keep these ones to the Dead Aussie Gamer ones.
Yeah.
But
I can just see you playing them through when you come to December and you're in that little lull period just to keep the streams going. You just play them all.
yeah, that's it. Is there a
Just the
way I
reruns.
can? Okay, I'm just working on prefer things.
I'm gonna go watch these now and be like, no.
Let's see. Posting links, etc. Embed links. There we go. Done. Allow reactions, yada yada yada. Okay, cool. That should be done. Okay, so we should be able to see all of the fun stuff that is there. Done. The owl man, yeah, everything there. Done. Thank you, Calendria. Okay, we're done. Boom. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for, as always, being a part of all of the fun. Oh, you've already done it. Never mind. Ignore me. I'll delete this channel. we have Calendria's already made. Fine, Callie. There. There. Freaking battling me with my admins. There we go. Done. Done. There it is. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead as a Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. We're gonna go and raid someone. Who are we gonna go and raid? Who are we gonna go and raid? Ooh, Evan Blair Art is doing some art now. He's been up for barely any time, so we should go and say hi to him, I think. Yeah, let's go say hi to Evan. Boom. Done and done. All right, so Evan is a wonderful TTRPG artist. He is such a talent, such a good bean. We love Evan to bits. Hope that you guys enjoy all the cool, fun, chill art streams that we go and check out. But till we meet again, as always, guys, stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other because why the fuck not is free. And until we meet again, game hard or die trying. Bye, folks.
Bye bye.